Hi guys, and welcome back to Fish Johnny. Thank you so much for the positive feedback that I've had so many really positive and supportive comments. I've had people commenting, mentioning what type of fish Eric is, which a lot of people think is golden tent, some people think is golden off, because his mouth looks more like a top feeder. So I was really happy with that comment and the support that's out there. This is just a little video to explain. It looks like I've got an empty pond there, but as you'll see in a minute when I go closer to the window, they do come up. So I'll just move myself a little bit further back there. Alright, and then we can see down. Oh, there we go. There you can see I come to the window. Even though the temperature outside is a frosty 6.3 degrees today, the temperature outside, I'm just going to pop the little thermometer end into the pond. As easy as that. Just pop it in. There we go, we finally got it in there. So it's 6.3 degrees outside, and I'll tell you the pond temperature in a minute. Now, as it's winter and torpor season, they are a little bit quieter. As you can see, as I say, that Fred's there. I've just found a majestic video on Fred, actually, from when we first got him when he was a little baby to what he is now, which is a nice, big, friendly fish. But you can see his personality right at the beginning, and that's a point I want to cover really as well, which is when you start buying fish at the beginning, when you start your first initial koi fish journey, you start looking at the patterns on the little tiny toe size and little tiny fries, and you think that that pattern's going to stay, as you naturally would do, I think. But what I'm finding in koi is the pattern is ever evolving, especially in the early years. Like, we had one fish there, it was white with a love art on the side. The love art evaporated practically overnight. It was like it's painted on and disappeared. Yeah, and then just become a white fish. So, hi Fred. So, when you're picking fish, I think it's like better if you sort of go on a little bit of the personality, a little bit of the style of the fish. Like, the more friendly the fish, the more eager they are to come up and feed, shows good things. Fred was just out of this world when we went and seen him. We brought him home and he's continued that personality trait all the time. Look at him. He's just so different to all the other koi we've got. He's like the leader feeder of the pond, the leader all the time, despite the temperature being, 1 second, I'll just find out. Oh, that's interesting. The temperature of the pond is 10.4 degrees. Despite the temperature outside being 6.7, did I say earlier? So the temperature of the pond water is actually warmer than the air outside it. That's interesting. We have got insulation boards under the fiberglassing, but we have got two big windows that let out a lot of heat. So yeah, I'm quite shocked at that, massively shocked actually. It probably explains why the fish are still being lively at this point in night. So sorry, that's my son banging on the window because I'm out here without him. But I'm just gonna, here we go, come on Fred. It's really bizarre because he does come to my finger. As I say that, he doesn't. He starts looking for food. He'll head over here though. There he is. Hi big guy. Hello. See what I mean? He leads the fish on, it's crazy. And that's the biggest point I would say if you're starting on your journey with looking for koi, is try and look for a little bit of personality, a little bit of extrovert sort of behaviour. I know it sounds stupid, and I don't know that, like, I'm not a fish spurt or anything. I'm just somebody that fell in love with the hobby and has grown my knowledge as it's gone. But really, the markings change as they go older, but the personalities don't. It'd be interesting to see if I took Fred out of this pond, whether somebody else would emerge, one of the other fish would emerge as like the leader feeder or the leader of the pond, or whether it's just a case of I've got a lunatic fish there in the winter just dancing like that. They are still feeding. I'm throwing a little bit on the top and they just consume it straight away, but I don't throw too much in. But I've noticed, because Fred is a hungry little hippo, he takes more than he needs and he spits a couple of pebbles back out. It's a really big shame there, because that looks like empty. If I take it up, you can see, there we go, the fish are down there just below window height, which again brings into the fact I should have had a deeper window for this. I really wish the window was like, let me see, I wish the window was like down to here, down to the bottom. 1 second. In fact, it's probably easy if I flip this round. 1 second, guys, just flip it round. Okay, so if we look at the pond like that, I wish I would have got, because now it looks like when people come round for the first time, it looks like I've got like a big strange swimming pool in my garden, because you can't see the fish, because most of the fish are here. Like, I'll go over to the pond in a minute and look over the top, we'll see them there. But if this window was just like deeper, maybe the bottom, I've seen one guy with a pond and it was fabulous. The window was all the way down and it was just majestic. His fish were massive and you could look at them all the time. But with me, it's like I've got a bucket of water in the garden. A nice looking bucket of water, but a bucket of water. Let's pop over to the pond here so I'll have a look as Fred makes his way up. But if I show you what I mean, sorry, you're going to have to forgive me with this. There, you can see them all. See them all there, just down there, out of view from the horizontal, but from above you can see them all knocking around. The pond is 1.3 meters deep, so it is actually quite deep, and in the winter they do go down there to chill. So yeah, oh, there I am back again. So I just wanted to show you that, really, the changes in behaviour. Oh, the main thing I wanted to talk about, which I haven't talked about, is the effects of the salt on the pond has been absolutely fantastic. The fish's behaviour, especially the poorly one Morrison, it's really come back round, and I think it has had a positive effect. It's only at 0.2 salinity levels, so, and I think it's been really good. That coupled with changing the pump speed from 40% on both the pumps, one from the skimmer and the one from the bottom drain, has had an effect on the fish where they seem not to be fighting against the current as much and are therefore able to move around the pond a lot more freely. I'm just going to walk over here just to give a last second view at the whole pond there. There we go. There we go, look at that. So yeah, very surprised at the pond temperature being 10.6 degrees, considering it's 6.7 degrees on the outside. Really impressed with the salinity levels and the effect that the salt's had. I'm really happy with the pump speed being set at 20. I'm just thinking, if there is anyone to comment out there, whether when it gets really cold, when we move down to the 0s and 1 and 2 degrees here in Manchester, or Warrington, just on the edge of Manchester, whether it'd be worth knocking the pump speed down again to 10 on both, or whether that would make the pump bottom drain not have enough pull to get all the waste from the fish out or not. So that's great, thank you very much, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, it means the world to me, and please comment. I love reading the comments, especially the positive ones. Thank you so much for everyone that's commented and anyone that's been positive about the videos and the content. I will try and provide more content, but it is winter, the season is over, but I can't wait to blow into March and just like be like, yes, this show you the full effect of what it's like having a pond throughout the year. It's going to be amazing.